If you are not hugely passionate about it, you are going to struggle.
There's much more to bodybuilding than just building muscle. Character building, confidence, integrity, how to lose, how to win, the work ethic. That's bodybuilding as far as I see it.
Most of you in here, you're quitters. I don't even need to beat you. You beat yourself. Are you becoming better every day? Yes or no? If it's no, get out of here. If it's yes, let's roll. You want comfort? Stay the same.
You have to do something that sucks every day. Because why? Once you overcome the suck, now you're powerful. You've overcome yourself already, so now you're ready to battle.
I learned how to fail in the gym. I learned how to fail and fall on my face many, many times that you never read about.
You might be a little better than me, but you human. You just like me, right? You just like me. You ain't no different. You just like me. You bleed just like I bleed. You cry just like I cry. You hurt just like I hurt. I ain't no different than you.
In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself. And after what you've gone through, if you haven't done that by now, it ain't gonna never happen. Now go on back.
But I want to tell you guys something to be mindful of. When you have a dream, the one thing you have to watch out for are those out there that'll try to crush your dream. You cannot allow that to happen. That is your biggest challenge.
I feel nothing in those sets, nothing. I unwrap the weight, there is literally no weight in my hand. Can't even feel it. Not even exaggerating, cannot feel a weight. Absolutely nothing. And in that moment, I can only do that on movements I know that are 100% safe for me, because then I can just, I'm not even there, I'm not even in my body. I just attack with everything I've got.
Hard work does not guarantee you success. It simply increases your probability of being successful. So if we don't work hard, what else do we have?
Don't forget this. It's about fucking hard work, man. There's no special this, special routine, special diet, special that can get you out of the hard fucking work, yeah?
Embrace the pain. Love the pain. Come on in, pain. Have a motherfucking seat. Be comfortable. Sit your ass down. Fuck you, pain. I'm the boss. Rep that shit. Rep that shit. Embrace the pain.
Imagine if you could use pain as a fuel. Imagine if you could use the pain as a passport. Imagine if you could use the pain to push you, to condition you, to prepare you for the stages and the rooms you gotta walk into and the tables you gotta sit at and the stages you have to stand on. What if the pain could make you better?
Are you suffering? Are you in pain? Good. You are on a good path. Suffering is the only way to the top. Pain is the only way to change.
You need to love pain. However, mentally, physically, love it. You need to love it. If not, stay away.
No matter how much you prepare, you know in that workout that everything in you is going to say stop. But will you?
And I thought to myself, you know what? Those fuckers in California right now, they're driving their Porsche, their Ferrari out in the sun, going to the beach. I'm here trudging through the snow, and they're gonna pay for that.
One person with belief overrides 100 people with just intent. Intent is thought process, thinking, wargaming it, never putting a foot forward, never putting their face or their name to the fire. Belief is going after and figuring it out along the way.
What are you gonna feel like in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? When you die, what are you going to be saying? Because I can promise you, bro, that dream ain't going away. That dream was placed in your heart and in your mind by God. It is your purpose.
All I wanted to be was an uncommon man. In my whole life, I was not that. Much worse than that. I was 6'1" and 300 pounds. He laughed at me. 7 other recruiters laughed at me. I came back 3 months later, 106 pounds lighter.
In order to be a master, you have to be a fool at first. And I'm willing, but not many people are willing to go through that journey of being a fool. They want to be the master, but they don't want to work through the process.
A lot of people sit back and they dream about being a sports figure, or dream about being a SEAL, or dream about being an astronaut. And all it is a motherfucking dream. They don't put the work behind the dream. That dream has become their fucking master. The dream goes away and the fucking laundry list of fucking details and tasks come up. Gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. That's when you become the master of your dream.
I was hungry by myself and tomorrow came. I don't like you. I don't have to like you. I like me. I like me, so I like me that much. Cause I was there for you.
I'm so in love with the idea of the man that I want to become that I'm just not satisfied with who I am anymore. I don't seek validation in empty distractions. Every single day I wake up, I don't want to text. I just want to get better and better and better and better until the day I die.
My whole career was based on late night. In fact, you wouldn't catch me on a fucking morning workout at all. That's true. Never. Don't talk yourself out of success if you're a late night person and you're not on the clock, because I wasn't either. And you know, look where it got me.
We would work out from midnight until like 2:30 on a Friday or a Saturday night. When you want to go to the club or you want to go to a bar, or you want to go to a house party. No. We would work out at midnight.
I really came here to remind you of one thing. Hard times don't last. Dreams do come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
Life will get tough, but tough times don't last, and tough people do. And so I just challenge all the young people to be resilient. And when life does hit you in the mouth a little bit, I would say, no, now's the time to lean in. Now's the time to keep going, because tough times don't last, but tough people do. And so you show your resiliency and you develop your grit in those moments when it doesn't feel right, but it is the right thing to do.
Mark Manson quote here is, the person you have to spend the most time listening to in your life is yourself. Try not to lose their respect. Self-respect and self-esteem, I think, largely comes from having faith in your own word.
Size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. If size matters, king of animals would be elephant.
I'm not the friend that you want to party with. I'm not that kind of friend. I'm busy. I don't want to see you in your best moments and congratulate you. I'm that nigga in your worst moment. Holla at me. Yo, you good? Let's go get some jokes. Let's go get some of this.
The person that challenges you to be uncomfortable is the person that loves you the most. But for years we've been told that the person that loves us the most is the one that accepts us for who they are. How can I love you when I can see that you can do better and I don't push you? If I check you, it's because I care and I want you to become the best version of yourself.
Working out isn't just about building muscle, it's about building control. It's the only place where pain is chosen, where effort can't be faked. It's confrontation with your weaknesses, with your excuses. The progress isn't loud or fast. It's teaching you that the pain hurts, but so does not showing up. You're not just lifting weight, you're lifting standards, one session at a time.
Listen, bro, I don't have motivation, I have discipline. Motivation, it's temporary. Today you have motivation, tomorrow wake up early, you don't have motivation. But when I wake up early morning training, I never have motivation. I have only discipline, because when I wake up, my team too wake up and we go to training.
Sometimes you don't want to go to the gym. Of course no. Sometimes I don't go to the but I go because I have a compromise with myself. But I'm not go happy every day. You think I'm wake up off the bed every day happy, or with my wife or with my kids? Sometimes I'm not.
We all live in this world where our brains are keeping us in this box. Outside that box, on the other edge of suffering, which is on the other edge of that 40%, is a world that's endless of opportunity. But we are afraid to go outside that box because in that box is comfortable.
Well, I don't understand this world today. Why is success a bad thing? Because of their pathetic jealousy. That's all it is, jealousy. Seth, you're worried that some people don't like you in the locker room? Hell, if you ain't making enemies, you ain't making money. If everybody doesn't hate you, then you are not living up to your full potential.
The lie of society is that you can win without doing whatever it takes, and you just can't. You're not that good. I'm not that good. Nobody's that good. Nobody.
It's not about how hard you fall.
It's about how hard you are when you get back up.
You gonna have naysayers, you gonna have doubters. Let them have it. Let them have all that energy. You got motherfuckers that's hating on you. You got motherfuckers that don't want to see you win. You got motherfuckers holding on to grudges. Let them have it. 'Cause 9 out of 10 times, they mad at you because they ain't you. They mad at you because they going through personal shit. So let them have it.
I tell myself this every day, like, man, this is amazing. I don't got no enemies. I ain't got no issues. I don't want no enemies. I don't want no issues. I just want peace. I just want joy, and I just want freedom. I love my freedom.
Be a sellout. If you have to sell out, don't do it. You know, don't be something you're not. I'd rather be myself as a bricklayer than someone else as a multimillionaire. Be yourself. You cannot break your own values. You need to be you.
Hard work pays, you know what I mean? I'm no different than I was before. I just was committed and worked hard and earned it. And that's it. We are all equal, I feel, you know. It's the work you're willing to put in and the commitment you're willing to put in. And I was committed this campaign. And I'm happy and proud to represent my team and our work.
When you're in a leadership position, try this. Be quiet and listen to what people are saying. Listen to what they're complaining about. Listen to what suggestions they have. Listen to what advice they give. Listen to their recommendations. Listen. Just listen sometimes. You're going to be in a much better spot.
Be someone that somebody wants to emulate. Set a good example. And you cannot be a good leader if you don't care about other people, because you have to be willing to listen.
There's 24 motherfucking hours in a day. That's a lot of fucking seconds. So if you want that balance, you have to suffer while everybody else does not.
Man, keep going, keep pushing. Don't never let up. And when you hit a bumpy road, don't let that slow you down. Just keep pushing. Whatever obstacle come your way, keep attacking it. Don't let nothing shake your confidence, your energy, your vibe. Just keep going, whatever it is you believe in.
Winners, the difference between them and the spectators is the winners have a belief that overrides the crowd's disbelief every single time. Their belief is so strong, even though they hit failure, they get knocked on the ass. They're finding the intestinal fortitude to stand back up again, facing the same challenge, learning from the previous mistakes, and make it happen.
Number one in your life's blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, and your own somebodyness.
When people are process oriented and they define, this is what I want, and this is what I need to do it, and then they have the discipline to execute it, that's when you get a talented player who becomes a great player.
I don't know how to do this, but I know that to get over there to that fucking side, I gotta grind myself into a fucking fine powder. And I did it.
I was taught to be a warrior at a young age. And oftentimes trainers will train the body, but they don't train the mind. The real stuff is in me. It's not on me. So I'm the type that you hit me like that, I'm gonna smile at you. I got you. We got another round to fight, sir.
If the focus is on the result, not good. It has to be on the process. It has to be on your habits. If we're not getting better at our fundamentals, if we're not focusing on the process, it's gonna catch us.
I never feared about my skill, because I put in the work. Work ethic eliminates fear.
Yes.
So if you put forth the work, then what are you fearing? You know what you're capable of doing, what you're not.
God never gave up on me. Everything I had to go through, all the adversity and no one believing in me, this is special. I found God, and God led me through my hardest times of my life, and I thank Him every day now. I just want to be great,
You look at an eagle, he could be 300 feet in the air, and they can see a field mouse. And we can't see a field mouse if he's 10 feet away from us. So if he can see a field mouse from up there, our eyes are not properly programmed for us to see God. Maybe God is not meant for us to see.
You know what the happiest animal on earth is? It's a goldfish. You know why?
No.
It's got a 10-second memory.
I'm tired of being the bigger man. And my grandfather said, boy, if you gotta keep always being the bigger man, you're hanging around with too many small damn people. I'm not finna be the bigger man. I'm not gonna let you keep taking your shots at me and I turn the other cheek. That's in the Bible. I ain't in there. I'm gonna put something on you.
People either survive in the jungle or exist in the zoo. Few recognize the significance.
This is the life. Today we smile, next day we cry. Sometime when tough time come, we have to make sabr. Patience is the key. And I think my advice is, first of all, you guys have to understand what happened with you guys. This is for reason.
The function of man is to live, not to exist. I shall not waste my days trying to prolong. I shall use my time.
You see your mom, you see your girl, you see your kids, you see all this shit. You see them doing well. That's all a real man wants.
You have to run your race, man, and stay in your lane, and don't beat yourself up about where you aren't at any given time. Because what I've learned is there's no clock.
You still kind of leave it empty a little bit, because as great as a performance was, it wasn't enough to win. And I think going through those emotions and processing those things and processing that experience lit a great flame in me and enhanced my desire to win significantly.
Impossible is nothing to somebody that tries. Everything that someone said was impossible has happened.
You sound as though you're feeling the pressure.
I'm not feeling the pressure, no. You cannot put pressure on me. No chance. No chance.
The only thing we can do is take one day at a time. You know, all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. You know, I've said things that I shouldn't have said, but we live and we learn, and that's a part of growing.
Michael Jordan played 15 years, won 6 championships. The other 9 years was a failure. It's a wrong question. There's no failure in sports. You know, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful, some days you're not. Some days it's your turn, some days it's not your turn. And that's what sports is about. You don't always win.
I'm gonna be ready for everything. I'm ready for everything, and I'm ready for the victory. I deserve that because I work really hard, and like I used to say, the belts are earned in trainings. In the competition, you just go to collect them. And this is what I did.
Don't complain. Don't murmur. Don't talk negative. That's average people talk normal. Average people talk problems. The greats talk solutions.
You think I started that way? No, I built that way. You're building that way too, and you're allowing all these people that are just talking nonsense to you, and you're trying to decipher what's true. You're trying to make sense out of nonsense. Stop listening to all these people that haven't woke it yet, haven't became it yet. Listen to yourself.
I remember like at mile 22, something was happening with his feet, and he had to take his shoes off. And I thought, man, there's a chance that maybe I won't see him again. But no, sure as shit, here he comes. He catches back up.
And after a while, I started learning more and more and more through pain and suffering. Started learning so much about stuff. Before I knew it, man, I built this beautiful car. I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? And I knew how, and I know how to do it because I have all the tools. Through all the failure I went through trying to build this person who's godless.
But by then it'll be too late. Your ship has set sail. Let them motherfuckers watch from the shore. And give them a show while you're at it. Go catch tomorrow's you. He's already at the top. See you there, dog. Peace.
That fact that you had the ability to do something and you're too weak to fucking turn the key and start the engine on it is a greater disappointment and a greater burden to carry than any of this physical sweat equity or pain in the gym or sacrifice. All that is just nothing compared to a life where you're burdened by regret, guys.
How many people would watch a Conor McGregor fight if in order to watch the fight, they had to watch the thousands of hours of training that he had to do to work up to that level, you know? So if you can't really enjoy that or figure out a way to enjoy it more, it is gonna be a little bit tricky to keep doing it on and on and on.
I was not in love with being a soldier. I had no sense of purpose with being a soldier until I started being a soldier. It was like, oh man, I really love this. Like, I want to make this a lifestyle.
And you're not going to do anything in life unless you make it happen. So if you feel like right now you're looking around and you're lost or directionless, I would take about 15 minutes and figure out what the hell you want to do with your life, and I would start getting after it.
Well, they don't know me. They don't know what goes in my head. They don't know. They don't know my insecurities. My insecurity is totally different than any other man's insecurity. I believe. I really believe that. I could be wrong, because I'm usually wrong.
Like, what are your insecurities?
My insecurities is performance more than how my lifestyle, how I'm living, and what I bring in as far as income. My insecurity is performing well.
He had failures and he had things that he was insecure about. And so I think you've got two choices when you've got insecurities and when you've got hardships and this and that. You can turn to this victim mentality, which seems to be like the newest craze, or you can use it to, like, you know, make you stronger and give you that drive and give you that perseverance.
A lot of times I have failed and misstepped, but I've never made the mistake and looked back saying, oh, that was wasted time. And I was gained experience and opportunity that I'm now going to leverage for this next curiosity and layer on more courage.
It comes from a disgusting place of not being fulfilled in your life, of afraid of dying, having never accomplished anything. So people wonder where this shit comes from me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? I had to find purpose. And my suffering, it had a purpose.
Headstrong, because that's how you have to be. Mentally tough up here. If you guys mentally believe you can do it, your body will find a way physically to make it happen. If you are short up here, it doesn't matter what you do with these guys, it will never materialize into anything. No dream will ever become reality.
If you are fit and athletic, it's because you have put yourself through consistent workouts and constant clean eating over a long period of time through the traits of discipline, focus, consistency, and delayed gratification, and you have grit.
I think it's just about being committed to the work and appreciating it, you know, when it's good and not stressing too bad when it's bad, just appreciating the work and staying focused on showing up every day.
You know, the things in life that are most valuable, most desired upon, are things you can't buy, but every motherfucker can earn if they want them bad enough.
What time do you go to sleep? What time you wake up? What you put in your body? What you're watching on the phone? What music you're listening to? What you're reading? Who you're talking to, spending time with? A lot of the negative energy you bring in, it ain't even your own energy. It's the people you kick it with.
Every single successful person who's achieved great things, whether it's climbing Mount Everest, whether it's getting to the top of a company, whether it's being the best athlete possible, they've all failed more times than they'll be able to remember.
That's where you just kind of have to be able to visualize yourself going to the gym on a fucking near daily basis for the next few years, and I can guarantee you're gonna look like a freak.
They don't understand what it means to, like, I am getting up every single day at 5 or 6 a.m. and when I get home after everyone leaves the gym, I'm gonna take a nap. So now you're sacrificing your loved ones because you're not spending time with them. And when I wake up, I'm probably gonna train again, and then I'm gonna have dinner, and then I'm going to bed.
The hours spent mastering the smallest details and the discipline to keep going even when it feels pointless. So put in the work when no one's looking, because that's what separates those who want it from those who make it happen.
I think in order to paint a bright future for yourself, you have to be able to see it in your mind. You have to believe in it, and the more you believe in it, you know, the more your world will start to change.
Tonight will be over with too. Tomorrow I'll be stronger for it. Another day will go by. 365 of them happen so fucking fast. Who are you gonna be in a year from now? And in a year from now, does that future person hold regret or pride?
Why? We got Instagram and shit. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online. They post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your fucking head.
We also know, and science has proven over and over again, that when you're working out consistently, whether it's on the trail and you're hiking and jogging, or you're in the gym, or you're in the pool, whatever it is that you're doing, as long as you are active and you're doing it consistently, your body is pumping out two very important happy hormones, endorphins and dopamines.
What is my limit right now? Where is my fear right now? What I have to do, or what I have to understand, is just have to be you. Pure yourself, and how you want to be a strong man before all the world. If you are not strong person, enjoying your peace, enjoying your silence.
And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect your next play, all right? Or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
You could be the best physical shape in your right if you don't go out there with a good mental perspective is going to turn out disastrous. Everything should go my way while I'm going through this process. You have to continue to practice. The more you practice it, the more you do it, the better you become. No one knows who they are. Because if you know who you were right now, you'd be really limited.
The person who risks nothing, has nothing, does nothing, is nothing. That person may avoid suffering pain and embarrassment, but that individual will not learn, grow, feel, love, or change. Only the person takes risks is truly free.
Other people, they see people succeeding or doing better than them and they think, I wish he would trip up. Why has he got all that? Why is she doing that and I can't do it? Don't be like that. You can never be happy if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people and not wanting the best for everybody, including yourself.
I told her, before she passed away, I was gonna live my dream. I was gonna go D1. I was gonna get out of Richmond, I was gonna get out of Oakland. I was gonna go to the NFL. I made that promise to her, man. 30 seconds later, she passed away. And this is what I do it for. This is who I do it for, man.
I hate when motherfuckers say, you only live once. No, motherfuckers, you get to live each and every motherfucking day. You only die once. Stay away from those motherfuckers that have nothing to prove in life, that want to drag you down with them. God wakes you up every day for you to be the motherfucking best. Remember that shit. Let's go.
I don't really like showing emotion, man, you know, because it exposes you. But you feel me? Nah, but I don't want to be like this, man. You know, I'm a strong dude. And people just watching this, I don't want them to think that I'm weak, but I do give a lot, man. I give 2 cents. It ain't because I got to. Send me.
It's not who you are that's holding you back. It's who you think you're not. Once you overcome that hurdle in your mind, you know that you've got every tool in your toolbox to make a difference. And that's the economy, that's the mindset of all the game changers.
I miss who I am. I'm everything. I miss who the f I am, and I'm not ashamed of who I am. But it bothers me that I'm that way.
You know, when you stay planted and you're really rooted in what you believe in, a tree stands tall through all 4 seasons. Through summer, fall, winter, and the spring comes back around and you grow again. So if you believe in what you're doing is what you're meant to do, then keep your roots in the ground.
And everything I'd gone through, I realized that the human mind, if you can put it in a very quiet, calm place, that you could possibly make this work out for you. How bad are you really?
Don't sit and dwell in it, but rather remember in your mind, this is the training that's going to make me great one day. And that's what keeps me going, right? Because I'm like, no, this is training. And I hate training at the gym because I love eating pizza. So I have to keep training, but I hate it. So I know hard times will be hard, but just remember that's what's going to help you become successful and great one day.
Thank you.
So seek difficulty, don't seek easy, okay?
I'm actually seeing a little bit of improvement from what I'm now committing to. Now when you do that, well then everything else is gravy because now I like the word of improvement. I like seeing that my hard work is paying off. If this is happening here, what if I apply that here, or here? You're building up a rapport that you can follow through that you know works.
It's very easy for a person to judge someone off what they say, but a real wise man will never have ill feelings of the speaker, but to take and heed what he says. If what he says is true, you know what I mean, you must correct yourself. And if it's not true, you must prevent it from happening.
We're going up, we're gonna continue to go up. No one's going to stop this grind. I will continue to work through everything in life, point blank, period. My life is not easy whatsoever. My life is the hardest it's ever been at this very moment, but you would never see me stop fucking working.
Believe in yourself. There's nothing wrong with having confidence. There's nothing wrong with being delusional. There's nothing wrong with seeing things that people don't see. You know, have the consistency to make something that's real to you, real life. So believe in yourself, stay consistent, and it'll happen.
And real reality is, no matter how much emotion and feeling you may have or how much hurt you may have, life has to go on. Life doesn't stop for anybody. So if you don't process that and understand that, you're stuck in whatever time period you got hurt forever.
If you want to be excellent at anything, there are going to be times in your life where you're out of balance, where you're just working and you're single-minded.
Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So if that's true, why wouldn't I think I can do everything and anything? I made the decision not to be humble. because I believe words are powerful.
And you got to play to a high standard all the time, and that's the challenge. And I think what people don't really understand is it's not the human condition to be that way. The human condition for everybody is to survive. That's how we all got here. That's how we all started. That's what we all want to do. It wasn't to be the best that you could be or win the championship. That's special.
Like when I was doing that Navy SEALs thing, was it easy for me to do it? No. Was it easy for me to climb over a 45-foot wall and look down? Not at all, and I'm afraid of heights. But, you know, I said to myself, I'm going to do this, and no one's going to stop me. And I think that's the biggest thing, is how strong you can be mentally. I think that really shows who the person is.
Pain in your body and pain in your mind, thinking. At the end of it, you'll enjoy it. Immediately you cross the line, immediately the pain is no longer there. It's a good thing. Pain is a good thing. To respect that success that you have earned.
And David was like, he was in his Goggins mode by that time. And I asked the cameraman up there, I'm like, hey, I said, how did Goggins look? And he's like, well, he had his shirt off, and it was cold rain. He's had his shirt off, and he was saying, they don't fucking know me. I'm like, who is he? He's like, they don't know me, son, and saying all this stuff. I said, who was he saying that to? And he's like, there's nobody up here.